All right, thank you very much. So this is just an overview of how to sign up for membership as a student for the SCC. So you're going to go to this website here, scconline.org, and from there you're going to go to membership and join or renew. So in this case, what we want to first do is we want to select the correct membership that you are choosing. Now, this depends upon if you are a undergrad or a master's PhD student. In that case, if you're an undergrad, you're going to choose student member. Okay, so that is a very easy process. As you can see here, there is no charge associated with being undergrad membership. Now, if you are a master's or PhD student, however, there is a charge associated with it, but we're going to give you a promo code that's going to help facilitate a free membership for 1 year in this particular case. Okay, so let's utilize the junior membership as our example today, just because there is going to be that additional step, which I will then show you, noting that for student members, this step will not be needed. So we click join now. Now in this case, you should not have an account presently. So in this case, what you want to first do is you want to set up an account. So you want to create an account. In this case, you're going to then use your email address. Now, for purposes of today, my recommendation is to use your school email address. Okay. However, note that this email address can change over time. So if you would like to change it to a Gmail or any other email address that's not tied to your school email at a later date, you can do that. So for our purposes today, I'm going to establish an account here, and then I will go through the steps of which to then go from there. So I have already sent in my email, and now what I'm going to do is fill out the create account information. In this case here, all it's asking us to do is just basic information. Only fill in the stuff that's necessary for right now to make things go quicker. So anything that has a red star is what you would have to fill in. So in this case, I'm just going to fill in that information. And let's just see. I think that's it. Oh, email again. So do and the username, I'll just choose anything in this case. And then so I consent and register an account. And I should have it now. Perfect. All right. So now in this case, I have an account. But what I need to next do is I need to now join membership because creating an account is only half the process. Now I need to actually attain the membership. So for us here, what I want to do is click join. And now what I'm going to now have to do is I'm going to have to fill in some additional information. So it's going to ask for organization. This is going to be your college name. And then we save that. And then we just continue to next. Next is going to ask me membership type. So now, as I mentioned to you, there's going to be two different memberships. There's going to be junior member and student member. Student member is for undergraduate students. Junior member is for master's and PhD students. For our purposes today, I'm going to choose junior member, okay? Next chapter. Now, for most of you, being that you are local students, meaning you are in the New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania area, you are going to be in the New York chapter. However, if you are in an area outside of that network, you're going to have to then choose the proper chapter to be represented as. So for instance, if you live in Florida, obviously you're going to be in Florida. If you live in Connecticut, you're going to be Connecticut. If you live in California, you're in California. If you are from Ontario, there is an Ontario chapter. New England would incorporate Rhode Island, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine. That would be New England. So in some cases, there are groups that incorporate. If you're from Maryland or Delaware, uh, that's Mid-Atlantic. If you are in Southeast, that is, I think the Georgia and is like, yeah, Georgia would be Southeast. If you're in North or South Carolina, that's the Carolinas. So you can see here the different options you have here. Based upon my demographics, I'll just use what makes sense for me. I'm New York, so I would do New York. Next, this is just asking for additional information. So it's just going to ask for my birth dates, gender, and my primary work. In this case, I would put other, and I would be students, organization, academia. Best describes my role. I am a student and highest degree attained. In this case, depending upon what you're currently at, you will then choose appropriate. So if you are a current undergrad student, you click that. If you are a current graduate student, you click that. So we are currently, in this scenario, an example, we are a graduate student, we click graduate student. And then it's going to ask you for your undergrad school information. I'll just put what technically is mine, Montclair State University, major chemistry degree. I got a bachelor's degree, and then undergrad date, that was '06. The date, the day doesn't matter, the year matters. That's when I graduated. Graduate school, we're just gonna put some dummy information. I work at NJIT, so I'll make that my graduate school. Engineering, just to say that. Oops. Degree, master's degree, and expected date, we'll just say next year. So '06, 19, 2000, oops, 20, '06, 19, 2027. We'll just say that. And then we click next. Once that's been clicked, we're pretty close to the endpoint for today. Just asks you if you want to have your information available on the directory. You can exclude it, either your email or phone or both. That's up to you. Click next. And then if you would like to make a donation, it's going to come up with that information here. You don't have to. We'll click next. And then last but not least, this is where we get to the point where we are going to do checkout. So we're going to submit the information. And then from here, you'll notice as a graduate student, you're going to have this information, this price tag assigned. For our purposes, what we are going to do is we're going to provide you a code. That code is 26 SCC JRWAV. Applying this promotion will negate the price. So for our masters and our PhD students, use that code to get it so that you are not paying for your membership. For the undergrad students, you don't have to worry about this step because when you get to this point here, there's going to be a zero charge assigned to you anyway. So there's no need for you to submit that promo code. With that, I'm not going to click it, but proceed to checkout would be then what you would then finalize. You'll go to one more page where you will just go through all the information that was that you set up for, and then you'll click submit. At that point, you are done. Now, the only key thing that you're going to have to make sure that you keep on top of is even though you have clicked submit and according to that page, you are a member, you're not technically a member just yet. Reason being is that membership will now reach out to you at the email that you established as your contact information for your account, and they're going to ask you for some verification of your credentials, meaning verifying that you are currently a student based upon your answers that you submitted here today. So make sure that you have access to your your unofficial transcripts that showcase that you are currently a student and currently a student in good standing. That is a either undergrad or master's student based upon whatever information you gave. Because you'll get that email, you'll submit that information to membership, and membership will verify it. And then at that point, once you've submitted it and they've cleared you, you are good to go. You are currently a member and you're a member for 1 full year. And in that case, you are good to go. So you get all the benefits of being a member. I would recommend using that being a member uh, to reach out to your local chapter, seeing if there's any volunteering options that are available to you. Definitely look into any monthly events that they may be holding. If you're in the New York section specifically, there are tons of things going on throughout the year. So please make sure you get engaged and reach out and check in on what's happening in the next couple of months, especially in the fall as things start to pick up again. Summer is a little light, but once the fall hits, a lot of things start to pick up again. Make sure you take advantage of those opportunities that are out there for you. And then, as noted, based upon what we've talked about during our orientation, just note that there is scholarships that are going to be available very soon. May 1st is going to be the jump off starting date for scholarships to become available. Being a member of this SCC is going to help you be able to apply for those memberships. So it's very worthwhile for you to do this process. All right, so thank you very much for everything, and we will hopefully, and if there's any questions you have pertaining to what we've went over, if you have any issues, don't hesitate to reach out to us at our contact information. We can then help you out at that point. But beyond that, we're good to go. Have a great day.